Hello, and welcome to Network Security Today. I'm your host, Network Security Expert, Alastair Carruthers. Tonight I would like to talk to you about a very serious network issue, a very serious network problem. And that is the malicious insider. Why is this such a serious problem? Well, simply because I told you it was. And well, you should believe everything I say because I speak with an English accent. But seriously, this is really a truly serious problem. So, what is a malicious insider anyway? Malicious insiders are employees of your firm who knowingly break security rules and procedures and policies for a malicious or selfish end. They usually come in one of three forms. First, those seeking financial gain. Second, those seeking to, get revenge in the form of system or data sabotage. And then finally, my personal favorite, corporate espionage. In order to help you understand how anyone in your firm can become a malicious insider, we present the case of one Michelle Murphy, a senior IT employee at Kentucky Fried Chicken in Louisville, Kentucky.
I started working at KFC about 10 years ago, and I'm living the dream. I can remember being a child and my mama taking me to KFC, and as I bit into one of them drumsticks, I looked up at Colonel Sanders, and I said, wow, this is where I want to work when I grow up. And after finishing my MBA at Cal State San Bernardino, Coyotes, what? I came to work here.
Things in the past year, however, haven't been so great for Michelle. Due to increased competition in the fast food industry and the worldwide economic slowdown, she was forced to take a cut in her salary.
When I received word of our cut, I was angry, and I felt like my life was over. I have 5 cats, and they're my children. How can I feed my cats? How can I look them in their 10 lonesome eyes and tell them they're going to have to eat dry food? I was angry, very angry.
This past August, she finally came up with a plan she felt would help with her predicament.
I saw the light at the end of the tunnel when I realized I was sitting on a gold mine. I had the secret recipe for Colonel Sanders' 11 herbs and spices. As an IT manager, I knew we didn't have very good system logging capabilities. I also knew all the back doors into our systems. And since our servers haven't been updated since 2007, I knew it would be very, very easy for me to make a copy of that recipe and send it to this mighty fine gentleman I met from Popeye's Chicken back when I was Miss Southern Chicken Queen.
Very chilling indeed. Michelle had become a malicious insider in an effort to feed her cats. What we are about to show you is a dramatization of the events that took place the day she stole the recipe and emailed it to a competitor. We warn you, the images you are about to see are not suitable for everyone, so viewer discretion is advised.
It was a Saturday. I remember waking up early that day. Mr. McMuffin was meowing especially loud because he wanted something to eat. Meow, meow, meow. And I told him, "Don't you worry, Mama's going to get you some food soon." arrived at the office and disabled the alarm, and then walked down the hall to the server room. It's a pretty long hall, so it took a while. I was very tired by the time I got there. Finally, I was able to catch my breath and I went in. I walked straight to the server that stored the recipe and logged in through a back door I had installed the day before, utilizing a Windows security hole. I placed a copy of the recipe in my home directory and then left to go back to my cubicle. I then quickly emailed my contact at Popeyes, and it was done. Do I feel bad about what I did? Sometimes. Would I consider myself a malicious insider? No, not really. Maybe just a not-so-good insider. Wow. If my boss ever saw this video, that wouldn't be good. You aren't gonna show him, are you? Are ya?
So, now that you have seen how anyone can become a malicious insider, how can you prevent this from happening to your organization?
First, limit the number of trusted people. The fewer people are that have privileged access to your system, the more secure they are. Second, ensure that trusted people are indeed trustworthy. This might involve background checks, lie detector testing, or personality profiling. Third, limit the extent of the trust given to each person. This would limit the amount of damage that a single person can do. This could involve giving keys that only unlocks their office, or passwords that only unlock their account. Fourth, give people overlapping spheres of trust. The idea behind this is defense in depth, a principle similar to giving two separate keys to launch nuclear missiles. It makes it much harder for an employee to defraud the system, because two people are needed to do anything. Fifth, detect breaches in trust and prosecute those that are guilty. Trusted people will always be able to play the system, which means that businesses need to publicly punish the attacker through the court system to provide a deterrent. Auditing is therefore vital in order to discover any breaches. This also means better logging and patching your systems to prevent unauthorized access.
On a personal note, I would like to state that we here at Network Security Today have done a very, very good job at eliminating the threat from malicious insiders. It's quite remarkable, actually. Even though we've had to cut back because of, well, poor ratings, our staff are happier than ever. In fact, we haven't had one single incident of sabotage. So we're quite proud of ourselves. So, that being said, until next time, I'm Alistair Carruthers, and I'm British. Good night.